Is that what I think it is? It's a match! We found it! The elusive rare beast! We've been searching for a match now for weeks. Well, about a week. 9 days to be exact. They're really hard to find. And we did it. We found a match. Great. So, BBKDRAGOON here. It's in the morning. My voice is going to sound different. The reason I'm doing it in the morning is I wanted to give the patch as much time as I could. So, I stayed up late and got up early. So good news and bad news regarding the content patch that went live yesterday, and we're going to talk about that. Down in the description below are the details of the content patch that went live yesterday. Everybody is sort of framing it as a matchmaking patch when in reality it was to fix a lot of specific things within each games rather than the matchmaking. So it's a 1.5 gigabyte update. That I can tell you right now that coding is not there for the matchmaking stuff. It's a huge patch, which is insane. So to the real news, did it work? Well, when you search as a solo player, you now get into matches quite a bit faster. I'm getting matches in under a minute. Here's the bad news, though. The uneven team glitch is still very apparent. There's a lot of freezes. If you search with a party, I'm hearing parties are still getting like split up, and parties are still having like really long search times. And then the rage can flow within your body. So sorry, I mean, I'm just as disappointed as you all. Nothing we can do, unfortunately. There was some really cool updates that they did with Halo CE, and you do find them, like I found matches way quicker as a solo player. But you can't really tell that to people right now because here we are 9-10 days out, and the game's multiplayer component is still not at a place that is acceptable. I mean, as much fun as it is, 3v4 matches are absurd. Like, that is an issue that needs to be resolved immediately because this is a 3v4. Okay, this is a match I played last night, and this is 4-on-3. The search engine always looks at, like, 9 people or 7 people, and it's like, why? It can always load 9 people or 7 people into a lobby. Why on earth can it not just make a rule? It's not going to start the game until it's an even. But obviously, the problem is more complex. Now, I've heard this defense from 343, or not 343, but for people on the forums, which are getting lambasted right now. Not everybody has the patch, or at least yesterday, not everybody had the patch. If you were playing the game prior to the patch going live, the game did not kick you off to install that patch. And so there were people in matchmaking pre-patch playing with those post-patch. I don't really think that's a good excuse. There is even worse glitches now too for some players. They like UK and Australia, I think, are getting pretty much toasted. Like NA, it's not as bad, but like players stuck in this like never-ending circular loading screen of trying to get matchmaking data from the servers. Okay, so my suggestions to you, as always, is restart the build if the game isn't working properly. And I don't have anything to say, honestly. I'm very disappointed, just like you guys. But I'm also not going to join in at the pitchforkers. If you are upset, go ahead, refund the game, do what you want. But, you know, to spend your time ranting and raving and freaking out won't really change anything. It is unacceptable to have game launches like this, but what can we do, man? Look at WoW, look at GTA 5 last year, look at Battlefield 4, look at Assassin's Creed Unity. It is ridiculous, the release now, patch later. You know, I talked with Epos Fox, like, as soon as the E3 reveal happened for this game, and, you know, Epos called it right away, saying, this is a huge undertaking, and there's going to be game-breaking problems when it releases, so. They obviously, I'm thinking this is Friday, they're probably going to do an update today regarding what the patch did. If they don't, I'll be very surprised. Follow my Twitter to check that out. I'm always tweeting out when they post these things. Let's hope for a very speedy recovery. This patch might have been the vehicle that enabled them to get more stuff done, so don't freak out too much just yet. Yeah, so have a good day. No tip video. I'm a little bit disappointed that it didn't work, so let me know your thoughts down below.